The walk back to Raven Rock brought with it many questions. Exactly how long had it been since the timeline had diverged, and what had prompted Red Mountain to erupt so violently? The last time Fathis checked, every geological expert on the subject he had consulted felt that there was no risk of the mountain erupting for at least another few thousand years, and yet it did not seem to him that quite this much time had passed. He decided he finally needed answers to these questions, even if he was to make a fool of himself in the asking. At the local tavern, he began his questioning, concocting a story about a magical experiment that had gone wrong and left him with a case of amnesia. Answering his questions, he insisted, might serve to jog his memory and set him right again. The story was just ridiculous enough to be believed, and Geldis Sadri, the proprietor of the Retching Netch, began answering Fathis's questions one at a time until the bar started to get too busy. At this point, he wandered off to his quarters and returned with a couple of books detailing the history of something called the Red Year. It made for an enlightening read. Fathis wondered what had become of Tel Uvarith. It had been a little over 200 years by current imperial reckoning, though in Telvanni terms this was almost no time at all. Whoever had eventually taken over in his absence would have surely been still in charge when the mountain exploded. He wondered who it might have been. Probably Ed, he decided. Either him or Farina Aralis. They were the two most ambitious of his retainers. According to the book, the Nerevarine, who he noted frustratingly was never referred to by his proper name, was recorded as leaving Tamriel on an expedition to Akavir. He considered this for a moment and eventually decided that, yes, had he remained mortal, he probably could have gotten bored enough to eventually sail across the ocean in search of new worlds to conquer. He wondered what had happened to this alternate version of himself, and if he was still alive somewhere out across the sea. He didn't much like this idea, since as he saw it, the world was only big enough for one Fathis Ulven, and so, with a snort, he slammed the book shut, cursing Akatosh's vile name under his breath. There was, it seemed, nothing left for him in Morrowind. Tel Uvarith, if it still stood, was likely buried by ash, or left as a dungeon, picked clean by meddlesome adventurers. His treasures were likely scattered to the four winds, or totally inaccessible without the substantial resources required for an excavation. As for House Telvanni, his titles counted for nothing. It was an institution in which de facto power trumped everything, and apparently the nearest mushroom tower was ruled by Master Neloth, who by some contrivance had managed to survive the events of the Red Year, much to Fathis's displeasure. Neloth was bordering on senile even in the Third Era, a curmudgeonly magister with whom Fathis had as little to do as possible. It seemed likely he wouldn't even recognise the former archmagister, much less bow to his authority. The Argonian invasion was certainly an interesting wrinkle. In Fathis's previous life, the Arnesian War between Morrowind and Blackmarsh was recent history. He even distinctly remembered perusing museum exhibits concerning the conflict at the various shrines and museums in the city above Necrom. It wasn't difficult to see why hostilities had broken out again. Fathis had done his best to eradicate the practice of slavery within House Telvanni during his tenure as Archmagister and Hortator, but apparently his efforts at détente had counted for very little in the long term. Most disappointing. Besides, it was probably House Drezz's fault anyway. The following morning, Fathis made his way back down to the docks, managing to catch Gjalland before casting off. With another hefty fee, the good captain was willing to take him back to Windhelm. Morrowind was clearly a dead province, home to nothing but troublesome ghosts from the past and stuffy Redoran officials. He would get nowhere with the remnants of the Telvanni, so he accepted with a heavy heart that he would need to cultivate new fortunes elsewhere, perhaps at this damnable college in Winterhold that the Nords talked about so much. At least it would give him something to do while he attempted to figure out for what purpose Akatosh had brought him back to this wretched mortal plane in the first place. The ship slipped across the calm waters south of Raven Rock Sound. Fathis watched the smoke rise from Red Mountain in the east and found himself lost in thought. Sadness was an emotional extravagance that he rarely indulged in, but for a moment, as he left the ashy coastline behind. It gnawed at him. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, where apparently one new MCM menu has been registered. I don't know what that is. Your guess is as good as mine. As of about yesterday, Bethesda dropped a big update for Skyrim again. Just when you think this game might finally be safe from updates, they dropped another one again to add all that new stuff to it, like with the paid modding stuff. Which means that now I'm in a sticky situation where if what I can do is I can launch the game with SKSE through Vortex. And yes, I use Vortex. I know. I should probably use Mod Organizer instead, but I'm lazy. If I use well, I've lost my train of thought completely now. If I launch it via SKSE that way, my game's fine. But if I ever accidentally let Steam update my game, this entire installation is going to be toast.
Well, I'm the watcher of the wheel.
Which makes me a little bit anxious. Apparently, I picked a terrible time to start recording a new Skyrim LP. Never mind. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Fathis is back in Windhelm, and at a bit of a loss as to what to do. I think that realistically, the best thing he can think of to do is probably to go to the College of Winterhold. But presumably, you and I know this isn't the case, dear viewer, but presumably, the College of Winterhold is going to charge some sort of hefty tuition fee. And so therefore, I think Fathis feels that, well, going to need some money before going to the college. Otherwise, they won't let us in. So, we need dosh. Right now, we've only got 99 gold on account of all the, well, mostly because of the shipping fees from Gjarland, taking us to and from Solstheim. It's now the middle of the night. We've arrived back in Skyrim, and we're going to go over to this place. Well, I forget what the name of it. Candlehearth Hall, that's the one. To get a room for the night. Somewhere warmish. But obviously Windhelm, not a particularly nice place to be, especially if you're a dark elf, and especially if you're an Argonian. But in our case, we're a dark elf, so
take a seat and get the cold.
I don't think Fathis wants to hang around here very long, if at all possible.
You got some nice meat hooks there. Makes for a damn good punch.
She's clearly not talking to me. Also, that's a neat
My
trick.
friend, maybe you should just move along.
I assume my money is still good here, if nothing else.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yes, thank you. The less I speak to you, the better, frankly.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yes, you do that. Disagreeable Nords.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yes, I need you to leave. And not bother me until the morning. Goodbye. And just like that, it's time to level up again. What should we go for? More magicka, more health, more stamina. Ooh, health, magicka, health, magicka, health, magicka, health, magicka, magicka, health, magicka, health. Magicka. Now then, let's see. I'm getting the impression that Fathis is going to be a bit of a destruction-heavy build. That wasn't really necessarily my intention going in, but well, since absorb health is no longer a thing, destruction is going to be the order of the day, I think. With this new and improved version of Fathis in Skyrim. So destruction dual casting feels like it would probably be a good shout. Although, well, I don't have any conjurations. I don't have a lot of spells full stop, really. We need to visit a court wizard and just buy a load of spell books. Don't we? Lockpicking, sneaking. We did upgrade sneak, didn't we? Could upgrade it again. In fact, I will. Dual casting can wait. I'd like to upgrade my sneaking. Because Fathis needs money. And, well, what's the easiest way to make a bit of money? It's by stealing stuff. However, of course, this is Skyrim, so we need a fence to sell things to. We can't sell stolen goods to just anyone. So that's definitely a little bit of a problem. Well, it's the morning. One moment, folks. Just give me a second. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, I had to adjust the field of view. It had gone back to the default out-of-the-box setting, which I was finding a little bit too much. Now then. Ooh. Food, drink, yes, that sort of thing. Salmon meat, that's all we've got on us right now. We can eat both of those. We should probably get some more for the road, though.
Makes for a damn good punch.
You are a very single-minded lady, aren't you? Where's the horrible racist lady who works behind the bar here, who apparently doesn't do a very good job of cleaning up? Where's she gone, anyway? I need some food. Damn it all, I'll go somewhere else. Right, good morning, Windhelm. There's a notice board or two over here, isn't there? Available quests. Annika looking for pelts. Bandit leader bounty. Book collecting. Collect malachite ores, nightshade, a missive for Octave. Dengear looking for armor. Dwemer technology. Dwemer technology, eh? Well, that's something I know a thing or two about. Seeking treasure hunters. Retrieve my copper sapphire circlet. Have you ever visited High Hrothgar? Rescue citizen Endon. Dwemer technology. Let's have a look at this. Dear adventurer, are you ready for a dangerous task? I am looking for someone who will collect 3 Dwemer artifacts for me. I have located them in 3 different ancient Dwemer ruins. Be careful, as these forgotten ruins are no doubt crawling with dangers of all kind. Here are the locations. Blood Dwemer Cube at Raldbuthar in the Pale Hold. Gold Dwemer Cube at Schuenzel in the Reach Hold. Electric Dwemer Cube at Falbuthar's in Salzheim Hold. Oh, Salzheim. Delightful. A special reward is offered to the one who brings me these artifacts. Court Wizard Farengar. Not Farengar again. Go out and find some of this stuff himself, the lazy bastard. Well, let's see. Oh no, it's reset my field of view again. You know what? I'm just going to have to live with it, aren't I? Clearly. Never had field of view problems in the past. Maybe I used to have a mod installed that changed it for me. But that's kind of annoying. Anyway, I just changed it with the console, but it's reverted now again. Whatever. Map. Journal. Miscellaneous. No. Do I have technology? Okay, it's actually a main thing in the. Well, it's not in the misc section. Okay, so there's one. Raldbuthar. The other one is Mother of God. All the way over there in Markarth, apparently. And the other one is on Salzheim. Well, I suppose we'll go and look for this one up here at Raldbuthar. It's better be worth it. What's on this? Messages. A warning, an announcement, any news from the east. Let's have a look at that. Brothers and sisters, many of our men have headed east to man the Dunmer Pass gate leading into Morrowind, but no word has been heard of them for days now. The area is known to harbour several outlaw and bandit lairs, and some such travellers have mentioned imperial patrols gathering in the east as well. The pass has been fought over many times in this struggle with the Empire, being an important strategic gateway to Holden control, so on and so forth, fear for the Dunmer refugees, highwaymen, animals, On their way to East March. Ulfric says we cannot spare any men. Trust in Talos, blah blah blah, whatever. Chaos reigning in Morrowind these days, and the numerous Dunmer fleeing from the terrors of their homeland. Oh dear. Things really are not going very well over there, are they? Should anyone be able to travel eastwards to see what goes on there with their own eyes, you will have my gratitude as well as that of our Dunmer friends. Brunwell Freewinter. Oh, so there's at least one Nord in this city who isn't a complete bastard. Good to know. Let's head over to the Grey Quarter, actually, because I think there's some shops and things here. I might be able to get some food at one of them. Have a little look around while we're at it. It's not great, is it? Oh, it's a little skeever. I wondered what that...
Stupid dog.
Oh, I was about to say it's a skeever, mate, but no, there's actually a dog over there.
Yes, Sirrah?
So this is what they've been reduced to.
Come, I haven't got all day. Come, I haven't got all day.
What a dreadful state of affairs.
Need something?
Oh, she's got stuff for sale.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
She's got potions and ingredients. Yep, pretty much as advertised. It's more in the market for food, though, actually, to tell you the truth. I haven't kind of got the kind of money I need to actually go buying potions right now. Anything worth selling? Potion of brief invisibility. It's tempting to sell that, honestly. I mean, I could keep it, but I'll never remember to use it, so... Yeah, I've got a few useless ones that I don't really need. Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, an alchemy lab. What kind of ingredients have I got at the minute? Let's have a look. Restore Magicka. Well, that's alright. I'll do that.
Potion you put together.
Yes, I'm not exactly an expert, but I've got plenty of experience. Oh, well, no, cooking pot. I don't think I can actually cook anything, can I? There we go. I prefer to use scroll bars rather than my mouse wheel, because otherwise, eventually, the mouse wheel just wears out if you scroll too much with it. So, generally speaking, I try to make a habit of using scroll bars when available. Unfortunately, this UI mod has made it almost impossible to click on. The last, I'm not kidding, by the way. The last couple of mice I had to throw away were because the scroll wheel just went all funky.
Make it quick.
Only if you had any breakfast for sale. Oh. Hello, you. It's all your fault, you know. Damnable meddling Daedric princes. Let's head down this way. Check out Saldry's shop.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some.
So nothing in here is stolen? Nothing at all?
Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
Ah, so you bought a ring from a thief who sold it in the very same town it got stolen from. That wasn't very clever of him, I suppose, was it? Well, I suppose I could do something about this for the right price.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
Consider it done. Who supplies your goods, then?
I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
Morvenskar, eh? What have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Amber. What's that for? Oh, that'll be from that Creation Club Shivering Isles thingy, won't it? I don't even remember. I'm playing the Anniversary Edition of Skyrim, so I have all that Creation Club DLC installed. And to be honest with you, I've forgotten what half of it even is or does. So occasionally I just see something like this pop up and I'm like, oh yes, that's from the Anniversary Edition, isn't it? Ancestors in the Dunmer, Beggar Prince, Boy's Blue Tunic, Brawler's Hide Braces. Oh, no, one of those weird tarot card things. Chorus eggs. No thanks. Circlet of Minor Magic. It's not bad, but also expensive. Hawk Tusk. Hawkers. Ah, that brings back memories, speaking of Solstheim. Yes. Hunter backpack. Ooh, a backpack. That's a lot of money, but it's awfully tempting, actually. I mean, the bows do 10% more damage perk is not very helpful, but it's a backpack. Although it is also a leather backpack with bedroll, and that basically does the same thing, but it's cheaper and doesn't have a useless buff I'm not going to get any advantage from. So, consider it bought. I shall go for it. What else is there? Anything else worth grabbing? Troll fat. England and the Sea Ghost, the wooden sword. There you go, there's a low effort Skyrim video I could make. There you go. Oh, is it possible to beat Skyrim only using a wooden sword? There you go. Bash that together over a weekend and get 500,000 views. No. It's not my style, is it? You got any food? You got some seared slaughterfish. I guess it's better than nothing.
Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Don't worry, I shall be discreet. Where's my fancy new backpack? There it is. Lovely. I suppose I'll favourite it so it's in the menu, eh? Same deal with my cloak, actually, as well. I like having most of my sort of optional clothing items listed here. Oh, that's pretty good. It doesn't clip too badly. I like it. Alright. There's a corner club down the road, I think. Here we go. Unesis Corner Club. Oh, Nesis.
Come on in. Just stoke
Memories.
the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
I thought the Grey
Mostly of the egg mine, which had that incredibly rare Dwemer book buried down in beneath it.
Yes?
Welcome, brother. Please, enjoy yourself.
Why are there so many dark elves here?
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
Indeed. Just exactly how badly are you treated here in Windhelm?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time.
Well, where can I learn more about magic? And please don't say the bloody college.
The College of Winterhold is the only place in Skyrim open-minded enough to teach magic. Although Ulfric's court wizard has been known to take on apprentices once in a while.
Well, if I'm going to get apprenticed to any court wizard, it better not be the bloody Windhelm one. Anywhere but this place, goodness. Had any rumours lately?
I was walking by the old Aretino residence. Heard the little boy, Aventus. He was chanting. It was the Black Sacrament, I tell you.
I haven't got the foggiest idea what he means by that, but I shall smile and nod anyway. What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite,
Yeah, let's. Okay, let's see. Pie. I want stuff with which restores lots of hunger, so oddly enough, bread doesn't. But, I'll go in blood wine. That expensive, but kind of fun. Unless you breathe underwater. Wonder what the hangover from that stuff's like. Cooked beef, that's a good shout. Cooked brook bass. Yeah. We haven't done any fishing yet, really. But we have got a fishing rod, and I did recently install. It might be what the MCM menu is from. Come to think of it, I did install a fishing mod, which makes the fishing in the game a little bit less janky. Basically, just improves it slightly. Leg of roast goat, sure. Venison chop, yes. So we will do some fishing at some point. I mean, I certainly will, even if it's between episodes, frankly. I'll have to make a point of stopping and doing some fishing. Can't just do it anywhere, though. That's kind of the annoying thing. I think you can get mods that allow you to fish just about anywhere, but I had a look at them and they looked a little bit awkward to install and patch and what have you, so I decided to keep it simple. Yeah, you have to find one of those fishing spots, don't you, which makes it a little bit awkward sometimes. I think that'll do. Oh, rabbit horns, I'll have that as well. Alright, the other thing I need to do that I've not done.
This is the last time I'll say it.
Oh.
Get out.
Fine. I didn't want any of your piss water anyway.
Welcome, brother. Please, enjoy yourself.
I wonder who that fellow is. I'd go and have a word with him. Hello, who are you? Vericchio the Collector. What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm working with my collection.
What kind of collection?
You ask a lot of questions, don't you? Fate cards. Now leave me alone. I'm losing count.
Fate card? Oh, you mean these weird-looking cards with the symbols on them and what have you?
Really? That's amazing. I haven't found that many people who keep a hold of them. These Nords are magical neophytes and use them as kindling. If you are interested in starting a collection or making a trade, I'd be interested in seeing what you have. I also have a few spare rare cards I'd be willing to sell.
What cards have you got for sale?
I have a few choice cards available for the right price.
Not sure I want to actually buy any, but good to know the hit. Gosh, they're expensive. Alright then.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
The Grey Quarter is not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
The Grey Quarter, I assume, is this place.
Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters.
The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality.
You ever think about going back to Morrowind?
Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own.
I see.
Keep on your guard. This city can be a little rough for those such as us.
Yes, I've noticed. Oh, hello.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'd want to kick your teeth in. You have a bad attitude, young man, and I don't care for it.
What are you, my mother? Well then, stranger, you'd be my first.
Why did the innkeeper kick you out?
I guess the courier didn't send you the notice. It isn't just him who hates me, it's everyone in this city. My kind aren't welcome.
What do you mean your kind? Aren't you a Dunmer, or are you talking about something else?
That's not what I meant. I'm a bandit. I make my living off the backs of others, and people here resent me for it.
You seem awfully civil for a bloodthirsty marauder.
Have to be. Part of the terms of my pardon. No more killing people. Unless, of course, it's other bandits. They actually pay me gold to do that.
So you're a turncloak?
That's right. Funny thing is, people treated me better when they thought I was just a bandit. But now I'm just one rung higher than a kinslayer. The absolute worst mortal kind has to offer.
Why did you kill this bandit? You know what? As a matter of fact, I don't actually care. Why come to Windhelm if nobody wants you here, then?
I'm looking for something. Two somethings, actually. And the inn's always a good place for rumours. At least, it used to be. But it's alright. I've got an idea of where they are already.
And what exactly are the items you're looking for?
Well, that's the problem. They're in the city, and it's hard for someone like me to walk around without being noticed. What I need is to get somebody to do the scouring for me. Someone who doesn't attract so much goddamn attention. What about you? You look friendly enough. Are you for hire?
It's the first time anybody's ever called me friendly. Yes, I suppose I'll help you for the right price.
Great. First thing I need to make clear. It's not the people I'm after. It's the items they own. Books, to be precise. Of course, there's a catch.
What's the catch?
Well, for one, I don't know what the books are. I just know they're books. But that should be enough to go on. The first book I need is owned by a fence. Someone like that likely keeps the book in a safe. Second book is on an elf named Sordrin, greyskin like me. Knowing that, you don't need the titles. Get both books and I'll pay a bundle for both. I'll meet you at the Riften docks when you're done.
How is it you don't know the titles of the books?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to go to all this trouble to find them. Now stop asking stupid questions.
And why are you looking for them?
I'm a bandit. I don't need a reason.
Which means you're up to no good, I suppose.
Don't worry, it's nothing that would break your precious law. That part's already over and done with.
So what's the significance of these books, anyway?
If I told you that, you'd double-cross me. Just know that they're worthless to pretty much anyone save me.
Alright, maybe you're not as stupid as you look then. Keep an eye out for his books then. Looking for someone named Sadrin. And someone... Yeah. Windhelm Fence's house to steal the code book. I'm curious. Are there quest markers for this, or is it an unmarked thing? There's one over here. Oh, wait. I got the wrong... Steal or retrieve book from Sadrin. Find the Windhelm Fence's house to steal the code book. I feel like I shouldn't be. I mean, I don't. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that turned off. I feel like I shouldn't know where the Windhelm Fence's house is right now. It doesn't make sense that I should magically know where that is. I'm just gonna tick Dunmer technology again. Right, whatever. Windhelm Sewers, Grey Quarter. Haven't got much reason to go poking around in the sewers just yet, but you never know. Good to know there's an entrance there.
Hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustice.
Right. What time is it? Oh, 12:45 p.m. Yeah, I need to edit the timescale of the game to something a little bit longer, but I don't remember off the top of my head what a good timescale is or what the default is. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up, I think, one of my old videos, like from the Claudius Let's Play, and check what timescale I used in that, because I think I actually changed the timescale on screen when I played that. So anyway, let's head out for now. Okay. The air is frigid here. Ugh. I think we might need to eat something as well. I'm going to package again. Where's... raw salmon meat? Maybe not. So it's a lot of fish. Let's just eat that for now. Let's see. We've got sparks equipped at the moment. We've got the dagger as well, and and the ancient Nord's sword. Been a little while since I recorded the previous episode, so you'll have to bear with me. So, get the kinks out here. So, the first place we need to get to is over there somewhere, right? If we're looking for this Dunmer technology. It's, no, not that one. Not all the way over there, please. We want over here. Raldbathar. Up in those hills. Okay. The thing is, I don't have any kind of camping equipment. Like, I don't have a bedroll or a tent or anything, and I didn't see one for sale when I was at the shop either, which is a bit troublesome. But I'll have to make do. Yes, it is jolly cold. Hello. Mountain flowers, we'll have those. This is all very impressive, though, all this extra stonework and stuff, and this, oh yeah, this big gate. This is all from that Rhodes mod I installed. It's rather good, isn't it? I think actually we probably do need to go this way. So yes, that's what we've got to go on so far. These 3 locations for this Dunmer technology, and then there's apparently an elf in Riften who's got a book that we need. His name is Sadrin, and that's about all we've got to go on as far as that's concerned. But at least heading to Riften will mean that we'll get to go somewhere a bit warmer. Also, what the devil's going on here? Who are these people? Don't seem to have noticed us. A wizard. And a wizard. Tempting to pickpocket them, honestly. 19% chance to steal. Oh boy, apparently our pickpocket skill is rubbish.
Hey, you, ignorant dog. Give me your stuff, or I'll roast you alive.
Oh, Britons. That has to be the worst hold-up line I've ever heard.
You dare? You don't try to mock a powerful wizard. You must be a big fool to do that.
I don't see a powerful wizard around here. You roasted him too?
I meant me. I am the powerful wizard. You blind, ignorant buffoon.
What I meant was you are clearly not a thief, are you?
I am not a thief. I mean, I am not just a thief, but a wizard thief. You should be scared.
No, my pockets are empty, sorry.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, you seem to be carrying a lot of stuff for a miserable nut such as you.
Oh, I don't carry anything good. I'm telling you the truth, honestly.
We wasted our precious time speaking with you. We will mind you no more. Off you go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye to you too.
This one needs something.
God, he's got a loud voice. Skyrim is a patently ridiculous place. Well, I don't know exactly how to get to Ralbathar, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure I've even ever been there in the entire time I've played Skyrim over the years. Oh, don't mind this, by the way. Apparently it got a bit windy around here recently. But it's basically up this hill somewhere, right up towards the top of this mountain. So, I guess this seems like as good a place to start the climb as any. Difficult, you know, with all these fancy grass mods. Sometimes you see flowers and it's like, oh, we need to pick those, and then you realise actually, oh, no, they're just sort of like cosmetic, aesthetic flowers that I can't actually pick and do anything with. A little lake and a sewer entrance of some kind over there? What's that about? Mara's Eye Pond. What's this? What's this place? There's a boat here. Oh, and it's raining. Goodness me. Oh, hello. Weather's suddenly taken a bit of a turn, hasn't it? I guess I'll take these. Ugh. Hood up. What dreadful weather all of a sudden. Gallows Hall requires a key. Oh, damn and blast it all. Gonna have to keep moving. Well, if it's any consolation, the higher up we get, it should turn into snow eventually. It's not much of a consolation, is it? But still. We need to go even further up there. We're chilly. Oh, good. I'm not quick saving often enough. I'm definitely getting that impression. I need to get back into the habit. I haven't been playing many games lately that require a lot of quick saving. Full-blown storm, this, my goodness. There's a fell voice on the wind. Uh-oh. Okay. No problem. Just worried it might be one of those bigger winter wolves or whatever. I don't have any creature mods installed. I considered it, but I've had a lot of trouble with Skyrim creature mods in the past. When back during the Claudius Let's Play, I think it was Immersive Creatures or something I had installed. It was basically contributing to the fact that the game was crashing like every half hour. During most of that playthrough, over a period of years, I was being driven mad by random crashes to desktop, which, as it turned out, were being caused by this creature mod I had installed. And then when I uninstalled it mid-playthrough, it created all sorts of problems, but at the very least the game stopped crashing. Hello, this looks interesting. Now, Fathis, like, his experience with Dunmer ruins is obviously the Morrowind variety, which look a bit different, but I suppose he's probably well read enough on the subject to recognise that this is a little bit Dunmerish. Is that a fire over there? What is this? Oh, it's a little dig site. Dunmer excavation site. Why not? Excavation sites will yield fragments and occasionally keystones, which can be used at archaeology stations to create artifacts. Why not? Fathis had a very, very, very keen interest in Dunmer history. He had a huge collection of unique Dunmer artifacts, including a few very rare Dunmer books. He also met and spoke to Yagran Bagan, the last living Dunmer. Uh-oh. Hello. I suppose you're not keen on visitors, are you? I'm just here to look for a... Never mind! Uh-oh. Oh my god. Run! They have archers. Yeah, we're... Let's see if we can get around somewhere less exposed. Well, this isn't good. I can't remember, do we have healing? I can raise zombie. That's not a bad idea. I don't think I have healing though. No, I've just got sparks and that's it. Haha! Oh dear. Oh, crumbs. This is going to be painful, isn't it? Oh my, it really is going to be painful. Oh boy. Well, I can drink another potion. If I could get close to that corpse, I could raise it. But these archers are ridiculously deadly for some reason. They're only shooting me with iron arrows as well, as far as I can tell. Nothing particularly special. Oh, God. Ow. Oh, goodbye, all my healing potions. It was nice knowing you. I guess I'm not wearing any armor, which certainly doesn't help matters, does it? It's naturally going to make me a bit squishy. Oh, God. Hit them thudding by. I don't even know what I picked up from that dig site thing there. I forgot to check. Let's make sure that Raise Zombie is hotkeyed. There we go. Favorited. I say hotkeyed. What I really mean is favorited. And I really need to get a healing spell, don't I? Because this is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh, right in the noggin. Ouch. I mean, locational damage is not a thing in Skyrim, but still. Hello? I can see the corpse. He's right there. Up you get, my friend! Oh, for pity's sake. Why are archers so overpowered all of a sudden? This is weird. No, wait. Oh, just heard an arrow go whistling by past me. Right, concentration increased. That's nice, I guess. My little zombified friend doing his thing. Well, I think he was, but he may have just been one-shotted by that damnable archer. Yes, I think he probably was. And I'm sorry, you've got how much health, sir? Did you see that? He's got like 300 HP. What's going on there? Oh my god, no. Please, no. Game, don't do this to me. Right, I've given him the slip. Don't ask me how. There may have been some console chicanery involved. Either way, apparently this place is far too dangerous to go poking around right now. We need more magic. We need more magic, we need better stats. We probably need some armor more than we need the extra magicka from the damnable robes, actually. I mean, it doesn't even give you extra magic, it just makes it regenerate faster. So, yes, maybe we should actually swap that out for some honest-to-goodness armor. Light armor, of course. Fathis always used to wear light armor back in the day, although he wore it under his robes, so you didn't see it very often, but he used to have a full suit of glass armor. I suppose this isn't a way in, is it? This is all locked up tight. Yes. Unfortunate. Oh well. Failed at the first hurdle there a bit, haven't we? Well, nothing else for it but to keep pressing on southwards vaguely, I think. Where to go from here? I suppose we could make our way back towards Whiterun from here. It'd be quicker than going anywhere else. Admittedly. Yes, I suppose that's what we'll do.